Howdy y'all, thank you for joining us today for this unboxing of Arkham Horror the card game, the Edge of the Earth Investigator expansion. So now what this is they have changed the way that they've been doing this. It used to be you would get a big box for the next adventure, which would in this case would be the Edge of the Earth, and it would have some characters in it with some new Investigator cards. And then it would also be the first scenario for the encounter or for the story you want to go through or the campaign. And then they would release little packs like once a month to continue that campaign. Now they're going to do this Edge of the Earth thing here like this, and it's going to have all the investigators and the investigator cards in one box. And then and I have it right here, and I'm gonna do a video of this also. They're gonna release what would normally be just the whole campaign. So this will be a separate video where we're gonna go through this and see the whole overall campaign and look at those cards. But for this one, we're just gonna look at what's new for the Investigator expansion. And as you can see here, it kind of just shows you already, tells you going to be 5 new investigators with 5 minis, 228 player cards, and 1 rules booklet. But it kind of shows you some of the cards there. So now this is an expansion. You still would have to buy the core game in order to fully play this. But we're going to see what all comes aside, since this is a new change in how they're doing things now. So we got the pack of cards there, which looks like it's got the investigator back on it. We have probably the book, which normally is the campaign book, but I'm guessing it's just any new rules that are in there. And then another pack of cards. So it shows here, just a little 2-page book, shows you the expansion icon. That way you can remove those if you need to. Let you know that there are multi-class cards and how to deck build with the multi-class cards, and then frequently asked questions and credits. All right, we're going to zoom in and take a better look at these cards. All right, there's one stack of them out of the bag. I'm not going to go into detail over each of these cards, but at least show you, that way you can see if it's something you want to add in. So it said 5 new investigators. You know, it did say minis, didn't it, on the back? Oh, 5 mini cards. I thought it was strange because normally well, I don't see the mini cards either. Unless they're mixed in here. I guess we'll see. But yep. All right. We got Daniela Reyes here. Let you know all of her story and the deck building options for playing her, along with her mechanics wrench, and then her weakness card. And then we have Norman Withers here, along with his information. Here's Livre Deibon. Yeah, I am terrible with that. With his weakness. We got Monterey Jack. With his options. Along with his trusty bullwhip. And his weakness, Buried Secrets. Lily Chen. One of my favorites from the Arkham Horror game, along with all of her information. She's got her discipline. Oh, discipline. Another discipline. Multiple disciplines, balance of body. So 4 balances, along with her weakness. Oh, I guess that she has so many, she gets extra. Oh, extra weaknesses. 4 weaknesses. Does not sound fun. And then we have Bob Jenkins here, which I've always thought of as the Ash character, if I remember right. But Shrewd Dealings was his card, along with his weakness. So that gives you a look at the characters there. And then I'm just going to kind of flip through these. I'm not really going to talk about them too much. Just kind of give you a look at everything that you get. But this should be giving you any new cards and all the new ones so that you can add them to your deck. And as you can see, these are all level 1 ones going into level 2 ones. So right now we're looking at all the Guardian cards that could be added. And then we have next class or aspect, however you want to look at it. Archive of the Conduits. Into what I always call, well, yeah, the luck one. The luck based or the rogue based. Sorry, I do not remember all these. It has been a bit. I do need to break this game back out. Kind of just went on a little stint of not playing it, so a lot of the terminology has just escaped me. And I also have not played this nowhere near as much as I have Arkham Horror or Eldritch Horror or even Marvel Champions, which I know has nothing to do with the Arkham Horror, but it is the LCG I usually put a lot more time in on. But I usually do play this one, the Survival one, or the Green Roguey type. But man, we still got a lot of cards here. So, and we're getting to the end of the, looks like the Survival one, so I don't know if they're going to be wild one. Oh, they did say multi-class. Duh. So it's probably going to be a lot more of the multi-class cards, as we can see here. I was thinking the cards that can go in any deck, but yep, multi-class makes sense. I think this is something new also, at least new to me. I have not seen it in the other stuff, but I might have missed over it. But you can see here, ton of cards for this expansion. So a lot that it can add to your game, even if you just don't want to, even if you don't want to play into the edge of the earth, if you want to just pick these up as the characters and the cards for building your deck or playing through a different campaign or different scenarios, you can see this has a ton of stuff that it adds in, especially these multi-class cards. Because this is almost one whole, like there were 2 decks in this box. This is almost one of those whole decks by themselves. So quite a bit here. Sorry, trying to keep enough time there. I just knew that if I tried to read through every single one of these new cards, this would be a super long video. So I just kind of want to have enough stuff up on there to where you can see the cards, and if you see something that interests you, you could pause and be able to read the card. And then some new basic weaknesses. Now, one thing I did not notice, and let me look back at the insert, is it did mention 5 mini cards, which are just the ones that usually I did not see them in there. It did mention the Investigator cards, and all the mini cards are, it's usually wherever the character goes, but apparently seeing if it just fell out of the box and I didn't notice, or if it was taped to something. But I am not seeing it. So, but I mean, I usually use the miniatures anyways from Arkham Horror. But, yep, looks like it was missing the mini cards, which are just basically, like I said, you can use them as characters for putting on the spot. But, sorry if I didn't go through it all. Like I said, I know reading each of these cards would have taken forever on this video. And I figured this is just a quick way for you to be able to look at whether it's something you want to add to your game or not. But, thank you for watching, and have a great day.